The last 24 hours. Yesterday there was some beautiful sunshine still hanging on in the northwest, but since then it's become increasingly wet, that weather streaming up from France. And it does look as though it'll be pretty windy for the rest of today across northern Britain, still that chilly southeasterly. But over the weekend a bit of a change, because we will start to drag in milder southerly winds across Western Europe, so it will feel a bit better. But unfortunately, with all those fronts around, it's going to stay very wet, not just for us but also for France, for Spain and Portugal, the Balearics as well. It's further east really under this large high where the fine weather will be. Beautiful sunshine here. I think some of that sunshine extending down across the Adriatic into Italy and also through Rhodes and Cyprus. But back home now, and as I said, a real contrast in the weather. In fact, it's a very messy satellite picture and radar picture to show you. But there are some exceptions to the bad weather. Orkney there, clear from cloud, and it really is beautiful out there at the moment, if a little windy. And we do have some breaks appearing in the cloud now across northern France. Hopefully they'll arrive in the southeast through the afternoon, although at the moment it really is pretty wet here. Now across more central parts of Britain, what you can't tell from the radar is that there's still a little bit of sleet or even some snow over some of the high routes. That's particularly the far north of England and into Scotland, and quite a gusty wind as well. So there could be some problems on the high routes just for the next few hours. That's something we're keeping an eye on as that wintry weather edges its way north, and quite a cold wind. But further to the south, as I said, a bit of brightness perhaps, but essentially it stays very unsettled through the rest of today. And here are the temperatures. Cold for most, but starting to feel a little better in the south. The winds are starting to ease. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few 11s or 12s through the afternoon in the south. Now watch those winds, they do start to ease quite well. Still a cold wind though for northern Scotland tonight. Elsewhere though, milder and lighter southerlies. I think it will become quite murky, some mist and fog in the south, and that really quite slow to lift tomorrow. But for Saturday's forecast, I think eventually a bit of brightness breaking through. I should think some of the best of that in eastern England. Still some rain in the north of Scotland, that's slow to decay. And then another area of showers or more persistent rain comes in across the west and southwest. I think here particularly quite a nasty afternoon, but milder, temperatures up to 13 or 14. Then by the time we get to Sunday, that area of wet weather will have pushed north into Scotland again. Another window of dry weather for a time before the next front comes in across Ireland and the southwest. So again, it does look as though there'll be quite a bit of rain through parts of Wales, southwest England and edging into the southeast. As I said, the one consolation for the weekend is it will feel a touch milder, but it will be very mixed. And as we head our way into the new week, still rain or showers around, possibly some very windy weather in the south on Monday. Just something to keep in the back of your mind. That's it.